Homeground Heroes is back, and this year I've got a new recruit.
Kia ora touch whānau, it's time to nominate the unsung volunteers who put the mahi in for the sport we love.
Enter them now for the chance to win $5,000 for their touch community.
Kia ora touch whānau, welcome to Quick Hit, your short, sharp and touch relevant warm-up, with the aim of warming up and moving those important body parts before kicking into activity. The Quick Hit warm-up requires minimal space, minimal time and allows for innovation.
Kia ora and welcome to the 2024 Bunnings Masters National Championships at Palmerston North at Ongley Park. You've joined us to watch the fourth of our live stream games on day 2 of this national tournament. And joining me in commentary, I have Rod Walker. Rod, welcome.
Yeah, thanks for that. My awesome day here in Palmerston North, and certainly looking forward to this next game in terms of Canterbury, especially. There's any number of beat guns for them to take the field. So, but it's been an awesome morning so far, and especially just in terms of the 27 women's game, Canterbury Waikato. I absolutely enjoyed that. That was fire. So it'll be interesting to see, as we said before, that whole 27 women's grade is up for grabs. So it's an interesting space to be in, and I think this 45. The 45 men's grade is hot, and this 40 men's also is. It's certainly an interesting one. It'll be interesting to see just how Canterbury can lift themselves up off the deck after the loss this morning. They travelled well yesterday, but they had a loss this morning to Waikato. So it'll be interesting to see what change-ups they have here in order to combat Auckland.
Yeah, been a great day 2 so far. As you just talked about, Rod, we had a morning session, 3 games. Great games. Like you talked about, the key one was that 27 women's. Be interesting to see where Hawke's Bay go with against those two. And now we've got our afternoon sessions. We've got another 3 games. This is the first of those 3 for our afternoon sessions on day 2. On day 2. It's our 40 men's grade. Then we have the first of our 60 men's live stream games, and we finish off with a 30 men's live stream game. Back to this game in particular. Auckland, this is their second time on the live stream. They had a game yesterday. And this is their second opportunity, a much more difficult opponent. Just running through the names like what you talked about, Rod. It seems like the Waikato 27 women's team yet to play for New Zealand to be in here. Grant Robertson, Michael Davis, Scott Grant, Ben Seaback, Naza Silbury, Brendan Stewart, Jonathan Mason. Seriously, there's just so much talent. But again, with the World Cup coming up this year, in the middle of this year, we see all those players competing at this national tournament, so they can earn a spot into that World Cup. Now, off screen, you said that Canterbury were going to win this game convincingly. Is that still what you're thinking now?
I think you may have misheard. Like I said before, there's no way I jinx any team out here, and it seems that I did that yesterday. So I do apologise to all those teams. I think it'll be an interesting game and a close game. Auckland is really going to have to work hard on their defensive line. Because Canterbury, they have firepower right across the park, but Waikato showed everyone the way, and maybe this is a chance for Auckland to get one in here and knock one off.
Yep, we've seen the team list for Auckland and their key players, Luke Lugapati and Doni Rihari. They're going to have a task breaking this Canterbury defence, but if Auckland are to get up over Canterbury, it will be because of those 2 gentlemen in particular. 2 of their more accomplished players.
Yeah, but as I mentioned this morning's game with Canterbury and Waikato, very, very physical game. So it'll be interesting to see if that physicality carries off over into this match here now.
Looking forward to how these referees go. Chris Baker, Des Yonka and Calvin Wirihana Tawaki, the second best referee in his house, and there's only 2 of them that live there. So we see Canterbury tap us off in this game. 40s men, the fourth of our live stream games, day 2. Bunnings Warehouse 2024 Masters National Championships. Palmerston North, the city of touch. Canterbury, though, with all of their New Zealand players working together. As we see Brendan Stewart going back to the short side. Beautiful left to right pass. Referee thinks it's forward. Oh, they looked really nice, Rod. Just unfortunately forward pass.
Yeah, interesting shape there, just with Brendan Stewart coming through the middle, which is of the splitter, which is a little different, and they ran that twice in a row. So, but obviously they're well aware that that the Auckland wing was nice and tight there. So let's see if Auckland's learnt from that relatively quickly, as we see them coming down with Rihari on the ball. Ooh.
Yeah, just a momentary lapse of concentration there. Not really under that much pressure from the defence, just probably being one step ahead. We see here.
Couple of back-to-back errors there. Seems that everyone's still out to lunch, still on their way back here. So let's see if they can tidy this end of it up. But it's certainly a prime opportunity for Auckland attack. They've got the arsenal on the field and the armoury to make a difference. So let's see what plan they have in mind here.
Rihari here working with David Paris. Just pretty slow setting things up here, Rod.
Yeah, just a nice static play, just the quickie, checking back in early. Seems that both sides have identified the wing. The wing's being tight.
Great shutdown there from the link for Canterbury. Johnny Blaze. Now Auckland gets on the outside of the middle defender, getting into space, looking for someone. Great chase down there from the number 11 from Canterbury. Fergus McClure got beaten on the outside, but had the gas to catch back up. The Auckland left-hand side just couldn't get free there, Rod.
Yeah, David Paris on the pick there. He certainly had the legs to get through. The outsides for Auckland just unable to shape up, and as we see Canterbury, just another uncharacteristic from this team era. This team has been together for a long time. Certainly wouldn't know one another's game. It's not usual that we see these kind of errors.
Yeah, 2 off the mark penalties by Canterbury in their first 2 sets off their own scoreline.
Longopati on the pick, Nathan around. You can see the intent in terms of wrapping, and they want a early long. Not being able to do it twice this far, so just a little bit of a change up, I guess. And there's that long they were looking for.
Yep,
Winger just a little bit loose there.
Yeah, right option. Pass probably wasn't great either, but good to see that they set that up. You could just see the frustration going on Luke Lugapati's face as Ben Seabeck came in and made some very physical shut down touches. Canterbury, though, much better so far in the set. We talked about a lot of their talent, and a lot of that is in the sub-box, and we unfortunately won't get to see them. The likes of Mikey Davis, Nazar Silbury.
Longopati just with the touch there, managing to get the touch and pass.
The penalty count well and truly in Auckland's favour, as we've seen 3 here in the first 4 minutes to Auckland.
Early days, seems that teams are still finding their way and just settling down. As we see, looks like Auckland's subbing pattern is the great bail, but now they're managing to get them all on and out there. Not getting as deep as they were hoping for. Paris on the ball again.
Yeah, pretty much a nothing set there from Auckland, other than getting the ball from one end down to the other, giving their defence a chance to reset. And now they'll be wanting to minimise the amount of yards Canterbury get here. So they make their way to the sub-box. Wow. Referee Baker. Referee Baker getting his arms pointing the wrong way, caused a bit of frustration with the Auckland team, and they have unfortunately been marched another 10. Canterbury now, second set, down on this attacking scoreline. Stewart with the ball in his hand again, looking short side. Seebeck and Stewart, dangerous combination there, Rod.
Yeah, absolutely. They've been working together for a long time, and the right play there early in the count. The link steps up, so they challenge that link as we see Mason on the ball. Step back, can the winger touch it? Looking for an OI.
What's an OI?
Out in, just a little ball that's gone long, and the wing catches it and hits it back in again. So he goes those 12 referees again, Maya. Everyone's good for a chat, but the referees are good. Take it on board, and they keep moving. So everyone's been listened to, as long as it's it's done in a good manner. As we see Auckland just getting about their work now. Longopati on the field. It's a long way out to attack from Longopati. Got the ball, trying to take the outside. Can he get into the hole?
One problem with being that quick is his support players couldn't keep up with him. Good strike there from Luke. He's really wanting his teammates to be up there with him. Johnny Blaze, great yard there. We see him take off to the box. Back to the middle. Canterbury, good momentum going into this. Fergus McClure drops for Rodney Birch. Just a beautiful little pop pass into the link channel, Rod. We see the number 8, Nicholas O'Halloran, score an easy touchdown.
Yep. Look, a good drop. This is the second time that Birch has been on the ball, and he's summed the situation up nicely. Just popped the ball over the top there. And once again, it really is about the off the ball players and how they handle themselves and where they position themselves to make best use of the attack.
6 minutes gone, 1-0 Canterbury. Auckland have definitely had more of the opportunities than Canterbury. They need to make sure they can convert a lot more of these opportunities. See a 33 Peel come this left side. Not really putting that Canterbury defender under too much pressure, Rod.
No, as we see Atai just talking with Paris here, working out, and thinking Paris is going to go to sweep, and he does. Let's see what he can come up with. Is he going to legs it? Ooh, Withers got a hand in the way there.
Good call, good teamwork there, Des Jonker. Leading referee Wiri Hanatawa, that was a bat down from Canterbury. 6 again, Auckland. Again, we're talking about these opportunities. Need to convert here. Do you think it's their best angle of attack to go through the middle, or?
I think to begin with, it's always a good plan just to tighten up and compress, and see if the wings are going to contract at all. But you'd like to think as the play count goes through that they can vary it up. So early in the count go tight, and later on loosen the ball up a little bit more.
Yep, but premeditated there, Auckland. Come around the back and just through long. Here again, they get an opportunity. They really can't complain about the opportunities they've had. They've had 3 penalties already in the first half, 2 of them in the attacking half. They've had now 2 resets or turnover opportunities in this attacking half now.
They get Rihari on the park. Nathan at link just ordering the troops around. And here we go now, Rihari and Nathan. Looking to the short side, he's going to go in. Very good defence from Canterbury.
Instantly though, you see Donny, instead of just sitting in the middle of the field, just dragging that middle defender. Now as soon as you drag the middle away from his natural line, then there's going to be extra space out that right hand side. So hope to see Auckland continue to do that, manipulating the defence laterally so that those spaces open up for them.
Yeah, very good defence there by Stewart, just to take that touch and make it square on, so it took the opportunity away from Auckland. Oh, nice touch there from the winger.
Yeah, really nice, strong touch. Once again, day 2, the old backs probably aren't as limber as they are, so getting to the side of the defender and bending down.
Yeah, I think there's a lot more physicality in it than there actually looks at the moment. There seem to be standing players up at will.
Pace there by Seaback. Unfortunately went to nothing.
Gemmill just putting the ball down here. Auckland getting forward and get to the middle of the field to square it up before they release out. Third touch in the zone. Transitions just a little bit slower as Atai brings the ball around. Lungapati's on now. Can they build a bit of momentum and try and give Lungapati a chance in terms of his speed? Unfortunately, not this time.
Yeah, but again, just attacking the front defenders. Canterbury was set for anything that happened after that roll ball. So probably just been a little bit guilty of everything up the middle. I have no doubt the Auckland coach, Mike Nathan, who's talking to the lads, trying to get them to be a little bit more on the outside of the 50. So we see Seaback, I think good Seaback getting through. Nice left to right. Just the casualty, the laces up here. Just a good drive here from Stewart. Number 5. Ben Seaback gets straight through. Nice left to right pass. Holding his width was the number 6, Mark Elliott, for an easy touchdown. And Canterbury take a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, Lungapati just releasing just maybe a little bit early there. Maybe he did get the call from the inside. But it was just enough to allow Canterbury just to get him behind there. Canterbury going about their work. As we see Auckland coming through, they really do need to pull one back here to ensure that they stay in touch. Paris on the ball, eating up the touch count, unfortunately.
Oh, nice little play. Beauty little play there, bit of misdirection. What do we have here, Rod?
Oh, look, just a nice little quick, and he sort of faked it and then just went right past. And obviously, up till now, Paris has been the man to give the ball to. And he ran a nice little fake line there.
Credit to Mike Nathan, making that adjustment. And the Auckland team being able to come out and implement that straight away. 2-1, much better. Putting that Canterbury defence under a lot more pressure, making them, asking questions of them, sorry.
Yep, and it was good for Auckland there. I think now they got the confidence that they know they need to do what they can. Looking for a phase.
Oh, Kamor. Oh, there was someone out there. I thought there wasn't a winger out there. Kamor pulled his hands away, the 18 from Canterbury.
Thought it was very good discipline there from the Auckland player. His boot was pretty close to the ball. I thought he was going to have a go at it, knowing they had been beaten.
Good set so far here from Auckland. Great transition through that orange zone.
Once again, these refs keeping the 7s nice and big as we hit the hole.
Fortunately, nothing on the end of it again, just really playing into Canterbury's hands. They've got 2 defenders up high. Not sure there was too much in that penalty. However, Canterbury with the penalty. First one, I think, of this game.
Yep. Teams are starting to get a bit of chatter going now between one another. Refs in full control of this game, of course. You saw Mason on the ball. Birch and Guarantee.
Look at the difference from Canterbury, though. Just not setting up right down the middle of the field, making the Auckland team move laterally, so the spaces out wide are a lot bigger. Auckland need to take a page out of the Canterbury book.
Yeah, much like the 27 women's Canterbury squad, you know, there's certainly got a lot of physicals and a lot of speed, which, you know, enables you to set your outsides up quite wide and allow them to run some really hard chopping lines. So as this game goes on, that's what I'm expecting to come out of Canterbury. Nice little over the top of the ball there. Ooh, tips. They are keeping the ball alive. Enterprising from Auckland. Didn't quite come off.
Last minute, Canterbury will run the clock out with this set. I'm sure Auckland probably won't get an opportunity to roll the ball. Canterbury, they will want to set things up. You hear that comms coming out from the sub box. 30 to go for a scoop down Main Street, back in the middle of the field maybe. So we've seen the 4th touch. Stewart, all the speed. Probably wasn't 7 metres there. Got let off there, Luke, but the ref's is going to let you stop there. That's where you're going to stop. 3 seconds to go now. 2-1 in the first half of this men's 40s game between Auckland and Canterbury. Hooter gone, 2-1. Canterbury take a 1-point lead into halftime. See you back after the break.
We're real team members, so you get real savings. No celebrities here, just the lowest prices.
Ask the team about a Ryobi electric screwdriver, only $63. Come in and grab this Dulux interior paint at amazing $116.94. And we've got Yates Weed and Feed, just $27.94 each.
Where you find a competitor's lower price on the same stocked item, we'll beat it by 15%. Cut! I've always wanted to do that. Bunnings Warehouse! Lowest prices are just the beginning.
Kia ora team, George here from Touch NZ. Now we all enjoy a bit of touch, but without a proper warm-up, the chances of being injured are massively increased. So to keep you on the field and out of the emergency room, Touch NZ have made a short and easy warm-up series for all levels, proven to lower the chance of injury by close to 50%. So head on over to our site and check them out. Play safe, play smart.
Homeground Heroes is back, and this year I've got a new recruit.
Kia ora touch whānau, it's time to nominate the unsung volunteers who put the mahi in for the sport we love.
Enter them now for the chance to win $5,000 for their touch community.
Welcome back, whānau, to the halftime break of this game between the men's 40s Auckland and Canterbury teams, the fourth of our live stream games here at the Bunnings Warehouse National Masters Championships for 2024. Rod just popped out of the commentary box as we see Canterbury's try-lights playing in behind. Just jumped out of the commentary box to listen into the Auckland half-time talk, and it was definitely more around the defence rather than the attack, so it'd be interesting to see what comes of the tech in the second half. It's definitely something I've spoken about a bit in the first half. But yeah, Captain Luke Lopati talking about just the comms. Yep, you know, if you're the toucher and the other person should know that they're the shutter, but let's talk to each other so that we're definitely on the same page. Yeah,
I think there's definitely identification here of just how good this Canterbury squad are, and certainly have been in past years. So that's probably the reason for, you know, the concentration on the defensive effort that Auckland have been doing at the moment. But, you know, I'd like to think that up till now they've played a very narrow passage in terms of the 3-3. So let's hope that they, in this half, that they can vary it up a little bit, go to 3-2 and start to stretch Canterbury around a little bit and make them work.
Tony Rihari, ball in hand, fleet-footed. See again, just one of those penalties I'm really not sure about. That ball got off the ground so quickly, the defender really never had a chance to be onside or offside. So, yeah, not sure. Auckland, though, they get the opportunity. Now back to Donny, not missing out on him that time. Border ground, Canterbury come away unscathed from that one.
Yep, once again, you know, just a little bit too narrow in terms of their attack. At this stage, he got well underneath him there. Although, you know, there's not a lot.
Yeah, good call.
There's
absolutely.
not a lot to the man. So, well done to the refs.
Defensive player did extend the arms, I guess, but I mean, the attacking player was never in a strong position to roll that ball, being as high as he was.
On the fifth touch, Canterbury can guarantee that they'll always try to punch a hole forward. Important here that Auckland, you know, they do manage to build some momentum on this transition, and that's better. That's what they need. Punch forward, get at least 10 or so metres off every hit. As we see Lungapati start to sweep on now, working with Meek. Oh,
I always really enjoyed refereeing the South Island teams, and in particular the Canterbury team, because while they were really quick through the orange zone, they were very structured. So everything was sort of obvious what they're going to do. Whereas the North Island teams, in particular up around the Waikato and Auckland area, you had no idea how they were going to get to the other end of the field. It was a lot of ad-lib, extra passes, and because obviously their focus a lot more was down on that attacking 5-metre line back in those days. So no surprise to see Canterbury to be very hard-working through that orange zone, as we see. Ugopati, thought he got around Seaback there. That would have been a first, not many do.
Yeah, nice to see them just start to bring the ball a little bit wider. But, you know, still very much 3-3 base attack. As we see them, it'll be a fake. Can he get into the hole? A little bit short, ref plays on.
Nice listening there. We've commented a few times, right, about players taking advantage, and we see here Luke picking the ball up, hearing that the referee has called the number 18 for Canterbury offside. We can clearly see him in front of the touchdown line. Luke, great timing on that pass, beats the defender, off to the number 14 from Auckland. Richard, great work, 2-all.
Yep, keeping the heat in the game. As Auckland, as we see Stewart start to bring it forward. And you know, certainly Canterbury at the moment, a lot more variety in their offensive efforts. Yeah, just too quick.
Seaback way too quick. Could be playing in the 30 men's, no sweat. Just simply gets the ball on the outside, gets around the defender, short side playing mirrors, goes in, makes it 3-2. Hit straight back, did Canterbury. It just shows you the quality in terms of the depth in the region of Canterbury when you've got three of the best players in this division not playing, just sitting things out, maybe nursing an injury, hopefully not, but just not playing in terms of Silbury, Grant and Davis.
Good cover by Canterbury there. Call from the sideline. Just letting Canterbury off the hook there, Auckland.
From a non-referee perspective, have you felt that the penalties aren't really that obvious as to what they are for?
You can, and you do have games where it does come to that at times, but you know, and certainly with line balls like that, it's always difficult to tell anyway. And as you spoke of earlier, especially back down on the line, with some of the penalties that are given there, you are in two minds at times, especially as a coach. So it's certainly interesting to see Robinson splitting wide on it.
Great work. I'm not sure if you've seen the old back flick. The amount of times that happens and that ball goes straight into a defender's head and then there's never a fight. As we see Robertson just getting a quickie, steps back off his left, fakes the short ball, opens up space for himself. Great touchdown, great dive. Canterbury now 4-2. Score probably resembling a little bit more of their dominance so far in this game.
Yes, absolutely. As we expect, you know, with a team with this much firepower in their arsenal, Canterbury are doing a good job at the moment of keeping it together. Nathan just directing his troops there, getting the 3 over, which is what they want to try and open up that side. Canterbury not falling for it at this stage as we head back out the other side to try and see what they can find out that side, but all comes to none. So Auckland not really pressuring Canterbury at all on the line.
Great first yard there from McClure, I think it was 11, Fergus McClure. And we just see the momentum that's taken. 2 now, 3 well and truly into the Auckland defensive half. This is where we see Canterbury will get set. Seaback with all his pace. Oh, play on, refs calls play on.
Enterprising stuff, and this is where Canterbury shine, starting to lift nice and early through this transition, just applying the pressure. Seaback there lifting nice and early, followed by Birch. The names are endless. Auckland needing to make sure that they get a good end on this one here. I think the players are were a little bit confused. I was hearing 4, the ref had indicated 5. To be honest, the 4 probably came from the Auckland box, trying to gather up another touch.
Is that something you ever coached in?
Absolutely not, Maya. Absolutely
you didn't
not.
even let me finish the question, so I'm going to suggest that probably you knew exactly where I was going, and it was absolutely something you coached. Called the other team's count short, and your one's long. Robertson.
You've probably planted the seed in many of our coaches' mind now, Maya. Nice work there by Seebeck.
Oh, very close. On the spot, though. Great proximity to that was referee Murihana Tawaki. Touch and pass there. Good hustle there from Auckland. 4-2. Need to be the next to score. 7 to go. The game's just sort of got into a bit of a grind now.
Yep, and get through that middle section. The teams are trying to get through it, and so we see Rihari is trying to work. Ooh.
You sell it, he'll buy it.
It appears that way. Used car salesman, and he certainly wheeled that buyer in.
Auckland now, great opportunity. Rihari sees it. Oh, I can only imagine that he didn't see him there because there was a huge amount of space in behind, obviously with the Canterbury link defender falling over.
Yep, and that was a prime opportunity for short. Defence one short, an opportunity to be made of, but unfortunately couldn't quite get there. Nathan once again pushing the troops around the park.
Speed though of the Canterbury player was able to. Oh, thought we were going to see our second back foot touchdown of the day by number 3 Nick Meek.
Interesting choice there by Nathan to run a phase A that late and that deep into the into the 7. Yes, as you say, Mike, those are the moments in terms of our North Island teams. They can pull anything out and they'll make it up as they see it. And it was a good example of it there.
Yeah, just again, everyone's sort of standing around wondering what happened, what's gone on. Anyway, Auckland with a penalty now. 4-2, Canterbury over Auckland. Creeping into the last 5 minutes. Great opportunity again, Auckland have. As we see, Lugopati on the field.
Well, they've got the 2 attackers on. Pearson Lugopati. Nice lift there by Canterbury. So not too much on for Auckland. They need to shift the ball out. Try and lift that right over that side there. That's a bit better attack, and as we see it start to open up a little bit more for them. Nice footwork, a tie. I think that was Tuckle, sorry.
Yeah, much better. Just went a little bit left to centre that time, did Auckland, creating more space out on the swing, but such as that hustle, that effort play, Canterbury players are known for. Having the speed to get back out to shut that down. It's odd seeing Brendan without his hat on. It looks like a totally different player.
Auckland working hard, just trying to get the ball down the field as quickly as they can. Obviously aware, just over 3 minutes on the clock. Rihari into attacking position here.
Oh. It definitely looks like a knockdown. I just didn't see the player's arm go out into the passing lane, but definitely looked like there was a knockdown. Good call there.
That happened many times in your refereeing career, Maya?
What's that?
Didn't see the arms go out?
Oh, I didn't see most things that happened.
Over the forward pass possibly.
Make the call look confident, carry on. With the beauty of touch, just like Sevens, the game's so quick, they don't really have enough time to stand around and argue there. Now, that's what you call being very direct, as we've seen the dummy half there saying, get over the ball.
Oh, it seems that Mr. Robertson has issue with that call. Been marched another 10 for his worries.
I think it was for throwing the ball away. It ended up about 15 metres behind the Canterbury sub-box.
In Auckland, they're running out of time. They really do need to make sure that this one counts. There's a tie. It's on the ball. Canterbury happy just to play passive at this stage. Sweep on, give it back and fake. Oh, Nathan down low.
It's really hard to know how much teams are keeping up their sleeves, particularly those that are likely to be in the semi-finals tomorrow. But I have no doubt if Auckland, as we see the number 3, get through something out of nothing. That's exactly what we talked about last National. That was the 5th touch. There was nothing on. There was no opportunity to set up. But we see just a simple roll ball. One of the very few times Canterbury lost connection. Great work there by the number 3, Nick Meek. Gets through and sets up his winger, the 15, Aaron Meek. Oh, surely, brothers.
It's just that switching off, Mauri, in that last.
Yeah,
I'm sure the defender thought that he had him.
Definitely.
But it happens so often, not usually that far in the middle, usually out on the outside line, but it's certainly a lesson to all those young players out there. You have to stay connected at all times.
All right, this becomes very interesting now, Rod. Minute 20 to go. Auckland going to get a full set, 4-3. See if they can go down there and tie things up. But yeah, as I was saying earlier, if Auckland watch this live stream game, hopefully on mute.
Canterbury very aware, lifting nice and early. They know what they need to do. Transition on as our tight sweeps around. Yeah, the touches are definitely very physical. Now we start to see some pace injection in the game.
Oh, I'm sure that was the 5th touch.
6th and final, that's perfect. As the players go through, oh, nearly a good ledge and lake there.
I've never heard that before. 16 final. Oh, sorry to people tuned in on the live stream. 16 final. Canterbury now, 20 seconds to go. They've got this one in the bag. Just need to be accurate with ball in hand. I just want to make sure they don't give Auckland another opportunity with the ball.
Seebeck, he's been the hot hand and he's playing into the hole.
Oh, intercept. That would have been a great one. As you sit here, Hooter in the background. End of that one. Definitely probably right team that one. 4-3, Canterbury over Auckland in the 40 men's great. See you back for our highlight of the day, the 60 men's first game of our live stream.
Homegrown Heroes is back, and this year I've got a new recruit.
Kia ora touch whānau, it's time to nominate the unsung volunteers who put the mahi in for the sport we love.
Enter them now for the chance to win $5,000 for their touch community.